Air travelers may have a rough weekend ahead.
The FAA is preparing to reduce air traffic starting tomorrow unless the government reopens. Angelica is live at O'Hare with the details. Angelica?
This all stems back from the Democrats. It's the Democrats in the government that are really preventing, the government shutdown for ending the government shutdown and opening the government back up to the American people.
Good morning. Well, if the government shutdown continues, experts recommend travelers arrive to their airports earlier than they normally do. They also recommend that they check with airline apps and airport social media accounts for any flight cancellations.
People are just kind of hesitant to travel.
Travel agents are reporting a drop in bookings for this time of year as the longest government shutdown in history continues. They are strongly advising travelers to arrive for their flights much earlier than previously recommended.
Normally, for an international flight, you want to get there like 2-3 hours before. I'd say, get there like 4 to 5, because of the lines.
On Wednesday, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy told reporters a significant reduction in flights is now underway. He says starting Friday morning, air traffic will be reduced by 10% in 40 of the most high-volume markets.
Our priority is to make sure that you're safe.
The pressure has been building since the shutdown began October 1st. The FAA says there's been a shortage of 2,000 air traffic controllers. As the shutdown continues, more traffic employees have been calling out sick and taking side jobs to pay bills, as they're about to go without their second paycheck in a row.
I'm not aware in my 35-year history in the aviation market where we've had a situation where we're taking these kind of measures.
United, Southwest, and American Airlines all said they are trying to minimize the impact on consumers as they cut their schedules to comply with the order. In a letter to employees, United CEO Scott Kirby promised to focus the cuts on regional routes and flights that don't travel between hubs. He said the airline will try to reschedule customers when possible and will also offer refunds to anyone who doesn't want to fly during this time, even if their flight isn't canceled. Experts we spoke with say the effects will likely be widespread.
We're looking at a couple thousand cancellations per day if this occurs. And of course, the airlines can trim the least productive flights.
Travelers we spoke with Thursday tell us their concerns.
No, just a little nervous, but we're going to get through this.
So a lot of people that are flying right now during this government shutdown, I suggest they get to the airports a lot sooner, and also keeping track online through the apps to make sure that your flight's not being canceled or postponed for a later date. I mean, with this government shutdown, a lot of these people aren't getting paid. And like they said in the video, they're already on their second paycheck, not getting paid. And they need to support their families and themselves. So they're calling out sick and saying, hey, I need to go find somewhere else that's going to actually pay me because, this isn't working out for me and my family. So it makes total sense. But this all stems back from the Democrats. It's the Democrats in the government that are really preventing the government shutdown for ending the government shutdown and opening the government back up to the American people. That way we can continue making negotiations. The parties can make negotiations, sit down. Right now, the Republicans are not going to have it. They're not going to have it and allow the Democrats to say, hey, we want more funding for illegal immigrants. This is what the Republicans are trying to stop. And they're not going to be negotiating that. They're not going to say, okay, let's see if we can figure something out. We can give a little bit here. No. The whole objective of why the majority of the people voted for Donald Trump was so he can do this mass deportation of illegal immigrants that have been been using benefits in this country, stealing from taxpayers that are legally in this country. And, it's a fair game to say, hey, Republicans are doing what's right because they're standing behind the American people. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody. This one's for Charlie.